Hey girlies, it's Augusta. Today I'm showing you how to get this whimsical fairy inspired look. I love how this look turned out, guys. So if you want to get this look, then just keep watching because I'm going to get right into the tutorial. But don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you can follow along for all of my girly beauty makeup glow up videos. So starting off for this fairy makeup look, of course, the first step is primer. Right now, I'm going in with my Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Primer. I advise starting your makeup look with the eyes. So I'm going to go in with these Collagen Hydrogel Peptide Under Eye Mask from the brand Course X, like CORSX. If I'm being honest, the main reason that I bought these is literally just because they're pink and glittery. Funnily enough, I'm actually going to go in with my powder, my setting powder, as the first makeup step because this is really good for kind of creating a super even base for you to apply your eyeshadow on. So I just take a fluffy eyeshadow brush. This one is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Next up, I'm going to take my Cleo Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. This is just their pink nude palette. I'm just going to want to go in with the same brush and lightly kind of bring this to the outer corner of the eye and above the crease of your eye, like just not right at the eyebrow, but kind of in a sweeping motion like this. And you can see that adds kind of some depth into the eye, making your eyes look bigger. I'm gonna go in with a slightly darker shade, this darkest brown here, and really concentrate that on the outer corner like that. And I'm taking another brush, basically the same type of brush. I just get these in my eyeshadow palettes that I have. This one's from the Urban Decay eyeshadow palette. So I'm gonna mix these digital shades and kind of just like brush that all over the lid, focusing on the inner third. And it's just like such a pretty pink and girly way to spice up the makeup. And of course, right in the inner corner, we've got to do a highlight. But I'm gonna go in first with this kind of glittery shade here and really just pack that in kind of on the inner third of the lid. And I'm almost like applying too much product so I can really pack it on. I feel like this is the perfect fairy color. It literally looks like fairy dust. Look at that. Using a single eyeshadow, this is the L'Oreal Paris Oil eyeshadow. So it's like more of an oily base, but I'm gonna take the same brush. And also the good thing about this is like if you get fallout or anything, it doesn't matter because it goes onto the under eye patch. And we're gonna do our base after, so it will all be covered. You won't have to worry. My nails are too long, so I can't really get my finger right into the corner, but if you have short nails, by all means, go ahead and do that and pop a bit under the brow bone here as well. And then blend it all out. Now for eyeliner, we're gonna do a wing, but we're gonna be using eyeshadow instead of a winged eyeliner pen. I'm gonna go in with this darkest brown shade because I think fairies like give very like whimsical, soft energy, and we don't want a harsh black eyeliner. We want a soft kind of wing in a dark brown because that just screams fairy kind of vibe to me. And as you can see, I've just drawn a small like triangle as an extension of this line on my eye. Took 2 seconds. You can wet your brush if your eyeshadow isn't pigmented enough, and you can also use the side of the under eye masks, or you can use a bit of tape if you struggle with the wings. I like to kind of build these up simultaneously so that the wings kind of end up looking as even as possible, and then just drag the line onto the eye to about the halfway point. Then you're just going to want to line the top waterline fully all the way to the center of the eye. Just look away from wherever your pencil is, and that way it won't like poke your eye out. And then I like to line the bottom waterline, but only just this little outer bit here and kind of almost where the lash meets the waterline, not like right on the waterline. Now it's time to take off these under eye patches. Just gonna kind of clean this up a little bit. Your skin is gonna be so nice and hydrated and perfect for makeup because of the masks. The last step on the eyes is mascara, and something I've been doing recently that I think has really been making my eyelashes look a lot better is using this. It's basically a clear mascara from The Ordinary. It's super affordable. I also like to use this on my bottom eyelashes because it doesn't leave any residue. Then I go in with my regular mascara, the UK Lash Lengthening Mascara. I like to use a jet black mascara just because I think lashes are so girly, and honestly, making them nice and wispy and super dark and visible gives kind of like a false lash effect. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation and then some bronzing drops. These are the W7 Golden Drops. I find that blending with my hands first and then going over it with a beauty blender is the most skin-like natural finish and also takes the least amount of time. It kind of blends more seamlessly and really pats the makeup into your skin for that skin-like finish that we're going for. Blending down onto the next, so important, guys. For concealer, you're just gonna wanna have a shade match concealer and cover up any blemishes that you have. And if you don't have any, honestly, go you. And then for highlighting concealer, you're gonna want like a lighter shade. This is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Concealer, so it actually is a match to the foundation, so it's super nice and blends really well. You want to put a dot right under the wing and a dot under your eye. Then you can blend this out. I like to first blend with this brush, the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Complexion brush. I also like to put a line here, really snatches you. Blend this out roughly first, and then I go back in once I've finished with applying the other cream products. As a fairy makeup look, we're gonna go in with some like rose gold, pale pink sort of blush and highlighter combo. So this is the Rare Beauty Liquid Luminizer. I like to put 3 dots, and then I put a bit on my Cupid's bow and a little on the nose. For blush, we're using the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk blush, and I basically just apply a lot. Then I'm going in with the Rare Beauty contour. I feel like Rare Beauty does the best cream products. So if you're looking for a good like highlighter, blush, contour, whatever, Rare Beauty is where you want to go. And you're just going to want to apply it like forehead, just below the blush, on the jawline, and then I like to do on the nose, so I get like a button nose effect. I feel like that's very fairy-like, and it also just looks cute. Then I go in and blend out all the contour and then the blush and highlight. And I kind of blend all the blush, concealer and highlighter all together, and it just creates a much more seamless finish rather than having a bunch of layers on top of each other. And then finish off by blending out the concealer, kind of keeping it focused around the eye area and on the side of the nose. It almost like helps contour your nose. Next step is go back in with a loose translucent setting powder. The Huda Beauty one is perfect because it's actually pink. If you have a pink or peachy powder, then this is perfect. Just take a powder puff, and I like to line it up on the edge so I can get a really precise line and go straight in. Set that concealer as soon as you can after blending so it doesn't crease, and then sweep it all the way out to the edge, giving a super nice snatched and bright under eye. You can go in and pat the excess on the T-zone because that's where you're most likely to get oily, and you don't really want to be glowy like right in the middle of your forehead and on your smile lines. This is the perfect palette for like a fairy makeup look, the Dior Backstage Glow palette. I'm gonna take a lot of this blush because it's not that pigmented, but it is very glittery, and really just highlight the cheeks here and almost like blend it onto my brow bone. You can also go back in and kind of use the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go back in with the Cleo Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, taking these pink shades and using them as a blush, because this way it's really gonna complement the eye makeup. And even if you don't really see it, the undertones will show and it will register in your brain, so everything will look very seamless when the whole look is kind of complete. Then I'm gonna go in and take a bit of this white highlighter. So I'm just taking the white and really just kind of dabbing it over the top. For the more precise areas of the face, you can take that eyeshadow brush and just kind of top up the inner corner highlight, because that's like really a focal point. I almost want it to be like overly done because it's really giving like fairy bright white eye look. Like it almost wants to like show too much, so you're like, whoa, her eyes are popping. The focal point is definitely blush, so we don't want to put too much bronzer, but this is the last powder product. As you can see, I've used this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. So on the same eyeshadow brush that we used for the taupey kind of crease shades, I like to just like put a little bit. I use it to just contour my nose, kind of bringing it up to my eyebrows and sweeping it underneath very lightly. Almost just as if it's like a tiny shadow. I like to put a little bit under the eye. If you have really light brows, use a tinted brow gel, but I'm just using the same clear mascara. It can be used on brows as well. Now for the lip combo, we've finally done that base, and you do this with the extra powder. This is the Rimmel London shade 110 Spice, and we're gonna go for a mauve lip, so anything in the mauve shade range. And then in the center, I'm gonna go in with the YSL Love Shine. So you wanna use a lighter pink in the center, and that's all we need for the lip combo. Then I'm gonna top it off with this Rare Beauty glittery lip gloss, because that just screams fairy to me. And it's just the perfect way to complete the look. This one is clear, and it has blue glitter, so it's a cool tone, and it's gonna match the eyes really well, especially the inner corner. Now we're gonna set and forget. This is an optional final step. I really love freckles, and I feel like it just screams whimsical fairy vibes. So I'm gonna go in with my freckle pen duo. You can also get stamp ones, so it's easier if you don't know how to do them. And I also just did a little beauty mark on my pimple. So here is the finished makeup look. Also fairy whimsical vibes, and I hope you love recreating it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate you. Bye.